I thought working harder would fix my business. I was wrong. I was waking up early, sleeping late, answering every message, solving every problem. And yet, the numbers weren't improving. Revenue moved, but growth didn't. I was busy, but I wasn't building anything valuable. That was the first illusion. I believed effort equals success. It doesn't. Strategy does. The first mistake that nearly killed my business was positioning. I tried to compete on price, lower price, faster delivery, more features. I thought customers wanted the best deal, but in reality, they wanted certainty, they wanted trust, they wanted perception. Premium brands understand this deeply. Look at how luxury products are presented. Minimal design, controlled messaging, emotional storytelling. They don't scream, they signal. And I was screaming discounts. The moment you compete on price, you enter a race to the bottom. Margins shrink, stress increases, control disappears, and that's exactly what happened. The second mistake was control. I tried to do everything myself. Marketing, sales, operations, support. Every decision passed through me. I felt important. But in reality, I was the bottleneck. There was no leverage, no systems, no structure, and without systems, there is no scale. I confused activity with progress. The business depended on my energy, and energy runs out. The third mistake was branding. I focused on product features, specifications, details, technical advantages, but customers don't buy features. They buy transformation, they buy identity, they buy emotion. If your brand doesn't make someone feel something, it becomes replaceable, and replaceable businesses don't survive. Then came pricing. Sales slowed down. I panicked, so I lowered prices. And that decision changed everything. Not in a good way. Lower prices didn't attract better customers. They attracted price-sensitive ones. Customers who leave the moment someone else is cheaper. And suddenly, loyalty disappeared. Revenue became unstable. Cash flow became unpredictable. That's when I learned something critical. Acquisition is loud. Retention is quiet. But retention builds empires. Businesses that survive long-term understand habits. They understand repeat behavior. They understand lifetime value. I wasn't building customers. I was chasing transactions. And transactions don't create stability. Then came growth, or what looked like growth. More orders, more attention, more pressure. But underneath, the foundation was weak. There were no documented processes, no automation, no operational backbone. Scaling without infrastructure is dangerous. It feels exciting, until it collapses. Growth magnifies weaknesses. It doesn't fix them. Then there was data. I made decisions based on intuition, based on emotion, based on hope. But business doesn't reward hope. It rewards clarity. Without data, you're guessing. And guessing is expensive. Every wrong decision compounds. Every delay multiplies. I thought I needed more motivation. What I needed was better measurement. Then I discovered the real power shift: distribution. It doesn't matter how good your product is if no one sees it. It doesn't matter how passionate you are if your reach is limited. Access beats perfection. Availability beats quality. Control distribution and you control growth. Ignore it and you stay invisible. One by one, these mistakes stacked on top of each other. Wrong positioning, no leverage, weak branding, panic pricing, no retention, no systems, no data, limited distribution. Each one alone is manageable. Together, they are fatal. Failure isn't dramatic, it's slow, it's silent. It looks like effort without results. But here's what changed everything. Failure forced strategy. It forced clarity. It forced structure. I stopped asking, how can I work harder? And started asking, where is the leverage? I stopped chasing customers and started designing positioning. I stopped lowering prices and started increasing value perception. That shift changed everything. The business didn't explode overnight, but it stabilized, it strengthened, it became intentional. And that's the difference between a hustle and a strategy. In the next episode, you'll see the turning point. The moment I realized doing everything myself was the biggest risk of all. and the system that replaced chaos. Because failure isn't the end, it's the blueprint.